Hi everybody, finally YouTube is letting me do a video and I hope there's sound. Anyways, I've been having some major problems with my YouTube not letting me, it'll let me upload videos from my camera but not from my laptop. And for my camera it takes an hour to download each 1 minute video, so if it's like a 3 minute video it's going to take 3 hours. So to make a long story short. Anyways, I'm going to try to say a lot in this video. Okay, so with Bubbles and Pearl, um, Pearl had her babies first, and her mom was in there with her trying to help her with the babies, but the babies were trying to drink off both moms, so I had to separate them because I was afraid that the babies were going to take the milk from Bubbles that her babies will need, because that's the colostrum that they have when the babies are first born. Her babies would need that, so I separated them. But it was really cute though how she was trying to help her. Anyways, we separated them for like the first, I think, couple of days, or no, let's see, we separated them. Then Bubbles had her babies 2 days later. So for about 4 days they were separated, and now everybody's back together and they're playing and super cute. Anyways, everyone's doing good, very healthy, and Pearl's babies are very ornery, just like her. Um, they kind of scare me. They're going to be just like her, I know it. But I seen them this morning. One of them was headbutting Bubbles' babies, and they like to stand on this little ledge in the barn, in the little goat barn, all the little goats in a row. Well, all Bubbles' babies were on this ledge standing, and here comes Pearl's baby behind them, and she rams them with her head, the first one right in the butt, and just keeps walking, walking until she knocks everybody off. I'm like, yeah, that's Pearl's baby. Anyways, um, I've got some more fencing to put up on there. I'm just worried about, I don't trust my dogs. I don't like the way they're looking at them, and I'm afraid I don't want them trying to get them to the fence or anything. I've got another, I put one roll of fence up. My husband's all, what in the world did you do? Because I made him put chicken wire up against the horse fence because I was afraid the babies, Hercules is very curious, the buckskin horse that we have, and he likes to play through the fence and nip and whatever he can do. He likes to mouth things. Well, with the male goat that was here, they would play together and, poke through the fence. Well, I'm afraid he's going to get one of the babies, like get the ear or something. So I made my husband put chicken wire along the whole entire fence in the back, so that the horses can't get with the baby goats at all. And then on the side where the dogs, where I can go in and out the little gate, um, I wanted him to put chicken wire right there, and he's like, no, they're fine. The dogs, they're gonna be okay. The last baby was like, okay, these babies will be fine. Dogs aren't gonna do nothing. Well, when he went in the house and he came back in, I took the chicken wire and I wrapped it all around, and I put like trash cans and a bunch of junk right there so that there's a separation between the chain link fence, the dogs, and then there's the chicken wire, and there's a bunch of junk in the middle. And it looks like Hobo Junction over there, but at least the dogs can't get to the fence. I don't have nothing to worry about. But there's a whole nother section of fence over by kind of where Bubbles had her babies, and it's kind of a long section. So I'm going to buy another roll of chicken wire so that I can do that whole thing again. And I'm going to make a separation between the chain link and some grass area, and then put chicken wire and kind of jerry rig it up so that the dogs can have no contact with the goats at all. Um, so what I'm going to do is, trying to make all these long stories short, um, I had some soaps and stuff at a local store down here that just went out of business, that I was just informed yesterday, so I had to go down and pick up a bunch of soap bars and stuff I had down there. And these are already packaged and everything. They have our business card on them. What I'm thinking to do is we're closed right now, but I'm thinking I want to try to raise some money to get this fencing for the baby goats. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of these older bars that haven't been in the shop for a while, like peppermint lavender. There might be some sexy little things, soap bars in there. There's squeaky clean Vixen. There's sticky cinnamon buns. I'm trying to think what else was in there. We just like grabbed this stuff in such a rush. Um, there's quite a bit in there, and then plus I have some other stuff to from when we close the shop. There's still some bars left. So I'm going to do like a sale this Saturday. I'm going to list all the bars at a sale price. I'm thinking $3 sale price. And just to sell off all those bars. And then I can get my fencing. And then when I reopen, I'm going to have new soaps, new scents, and nothing that I've offered before. So it's going to be all brand new stuff in the shop. So what I'm trying to do is get rid of all the old stuff to bring in the new stuff. So again, so Saturday I'm going to list all the bars starting hopefully in the morning, unless my husband's got a bunch of plans and he probably is going to need me to run down the feed store, so now I'm thinking about it. So just throughout the day on Saturday I'll just be listing what I can. That'll be cupcake soaps as well, whatever I have left of cupcake soaps and the bar soaps. So you could be looking for that on Saturday if you're interested. My hair's a mess. It's curly. I've been using some new stuff on my hair, Nexus Humectress, and this is just curls from yesterday, and I slept in it. It's a big giant mess, but I got on the on YouTube. I've been trying like a few times a day just to see if it'll let me do a video, and of course it lets me do a video, and my hair is a big giant mess. But oh well, it doesn't actually look as bad as it does in person, really. Anyways, so I think that's it. I'm still working on getting orders out. I just had to close down because I've got so many orders, then with all the custom mini loaves. Yeah, so I've still got orders that I'm trying to get out. And then with the babies and everything, and then with visitors coming to see the babies and all that stuff. But now I'm running out of things to say. I've got 7 minutes. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to do a video for a long, long time. I'm trying to think. Okay, so I guess I can tell you some of the soaps that we're going to be having. One of them is a Wappy Sea Berry, and another one is, okay, if you guys remember, I had Avon by the Sea, and I had that in a lotion. A lot of you might have gotten samples of that. I'm now going to have the soaps for you in that scent. That was a very popular scent. I ran out of it really, really fast when I did have it. It went real fast. I do have the soaps here. I do have the specialty soaps, Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte. That'll stay a surprise until it gets listed. And Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. I do have new labels. I could show you that. Okay, let me run and do that. I probably have a giant mess behind me. You'll have to forgive me. Okay, here's the new packaging that will be after the shop reopens, all the new soaps. This is what it's going to look like. This is not Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, but it has the Whatever Happened to Baby Jane label on it. So it looks like that. This is just the Baby Oats and Goats soap bar, but with the Baby Jane. And I didn't put Whatever Happened to Baby Jane because I'm not sure if it would fit. And all the labels are going to be a little bit different. They're not all the same. They kind of vary, you know, flowers and then the shape of the opening here. But I kind of want to give it a more green look, a more fresh look, and get away from the so much plastic and stuff. So I like it. It's different. So there's that, and oh, scents. Okay, and then I have Candy Flowers, and let's see what else. Carnival, Lemon Drops, and that's it so far. That is it. What else can I show you guys? I think probably a lot of you have already seen our new business cards, which I don't have any right here in front of me, I don't think. I do have my, the packaging for the powder sets is going to be a little different because I'm out of the boxes. But I did make some of these up. And they're all going to be slightly different. Okay, and now I have a bunch of junk right here, but I can move it. I have the powder boxes now for the sets are going to have something similar to this. Has the lid for the dusting powder boxes. This will be for the gift sets that comes with your talc-free dusting powder and your poof. I have them in black and I have them in white. Um, so, and they come in kind of all different sizes because it comes in like 3-tier sizes. So the sizes are always going to kind of vary, I guess, because I can't find any boxes that are just consistently the same size. The only way I've been able to find these locally is in these tiered sizes. Anyways, I'll put the measurement for each one, and they all fit the poofs and stuff. So that's how that's going to be. I like these. These are nice. Nice little powder boxes. And what else can I tell you guys? I can show you a real picture of baby kitties. We had this cat. Okay, so the cat we have now is from my husband's job site. That's Ariel's cat, the kind of cream color one. This was from California. This cat, this cat was crazy. My husband brought her from the job site. She was super sweet, but she was so skittish and she was so scared. And she had baby kittens with our neighbor's cat. And me and Ariel were debating the other day. We're like, I was telling her she only had one baby. And she's like, no, she had two. Well, she found this picture and she's like, oh, there's proof. She had two babies. We kept the orange one, and then we gave the little black tiger stripe cat away. But this is funny because the mom was short hair and the dad, he was a big orange tabby cat. And I don't think he had long hairs. Kind of like, probably maybe a little bit longer than hers, but man, this cat, that's the most gorgeous cat I think I've ever seen. He was so beautiful. Long, long hair. Just a gorgeous cat. You know, I was never really crazy about orange cats. I like color. I like, like like how she was, all the different colors and stuff. But man, he was just beautiful. Nice, big, fluffy white chest and white paws. He was gorgeous, but I think somebody stole him. Um, I think actually one of the neighbors got him and then never let him go, so we never got him back. That's what I'm hoping. I hope the coyotes didn't get him. We had a lot of coyotes out there. But anyways, I'm just grabbing at whatever I can to tell you guys. Told you about the packaging. Told you about the goats. Um, the goat lady's going to be coming, I think, this weekend. And I got a lot of people asking me about goat's milk. I won't be milking for a while, and in fact, I'm almost out of my frozen milk um, now. So I'm going to have to start, in order to make soap and stuff, to keep making goat's milk soap, I've got to go down and get milk from the goat lady down the street. She milks about 30 goats, probably more now, a day. She's got a lot of milk. I'm going to have to get milk from her. My girls, I'm not going to be able to milk them for a while. They need that milk for their babies. You got Bubbles with 3 and Pearl, first time mom with 2. I'm not going to be able to touch them for a while. In fact, I told my husband we probably won't even milk Pearl because she's got 2 babies. It's her first time. Let's just leave her alone. But he's all, no, she's going to get milked. She needs to learn. So he's very insistent on that she needs to learn because she was really ornery on the milk stand when we were trying to train her. You know, just to get her up on there and pet her and stuff, get her used to it. And she's just a little stinker. Anyways, so no milk from them for a while. In fact, I'll have to ask the goat lady and ask her when she suggests would be an okay time. We want to keep the babies on them for as long as possible because we're keeping everybody and we want them to be very, strong and have as much milk and stay with their mom as long as they need to. So I'm thinking that's around 4 months or so, but I can't remember exactly. I forgot. But that means no milk for me, and I'm going to have to be buying milk for probably about, I'm guessing about 3 months. I could be wrong, but I think a good 3 solid months I'm going to have to pay for my milk. And she just went up. Um, she's really, really reasonably priced. She's got excellent milk, excellent, her, her ranch and everything, super clean, super nice. Um, but she did just go up because she was, I think, she was at like $7 a gallon, and I think she went up a few bucks. So yeah, it's gonna be more expensive for me to get milk and make soap and stuff now. So I do have to go to her place, get some milk, freeze it, put it in the bags, get it all ready for soap, and then ask her when I can start milking the girls. But I'm not even going to worry about it because I'm more concerned with those babies getting what they need. Um, and even after they are weaned, my girls aren't heavy enough producers to where I can, get enough milk to where I can sell it. Plus, you can't really do that without having a license and a facility and all that anyways, unless you want to get yourself in a bunch of trouble, and it's just really not worth it to sell a gallon or something a week, to get yourself in trouble. So, and plus, Bubbles is not a heavy producer. She doesn't produce that much milk, so I could really never do much with her. Um, but Pearl, she should be pretty good because her mom and who she was bred with, she's got really good bloodlines to be a heavy producer. So we'll see. That'd be great because then I would really love it to be able to be where I can make cheese, have milk for here, and have enough milk for making soap. And with 2 goats in milk, I think I should be able to do that. With Bubbles, it was kind of not quite enough to be able to do that. I could make soap because it doesn't take a whole lot to make a batch of soap with milk, and that's with using full milk and not cutting it with water or anything. But she just didn't produce enough milk for me to be able to make cheese all the time. I think I was able to make cheese once, but she did produce enough for me to be able to have milk for myself and for my coffee and everything. My husband, he barely ever drinks any milk, which is bad. Um, but if he drank milk, then it would totally have not been enough for us to do soap and to drink as well. Uh, but with the 2 goats, I should be able to do whatever I want, and then I don't know. I may have some milk left over, and if I do, I've already got people with dibs on it. Like my mother-in-law, she wants milk, and one of my friends down the street that does knitting, she'd like some milk. So if there is any extra, then it's it's already taken. Um, anyway, so I think that's it. Other than that, I've got my soaps at a couple local stores now. One that just went out of business, but that wasn't due to my soap because I only had a little tiny section, and I think she was already having problems when I started going there, and I didn't know she was on her way going up. Um, I didn't know she was on her way to be going out of business. She didn't say anything to me, but anyway, so now I'm actually, I should say, officially in one store, a very good store. It's called Country Classics. It's just right around the corner from my house. It's a huge place, and I don't have a whole lot of soap there. It's mostly what it is. It's like a flea market, and they sell antiques and collectibles. So I have a booth that has antiques and collectibles, and about 12 bars of soaps there, and a few lotions, and that's it. But we've been doing pretty good with that, and it's fun, just going to the different sales and stuff, and getting stuff to collect to fill the booth. And I got tons of teacups there, and I got tons of teacups we bought from War Eagle. There's a lot of booths outside of the War Eagle craft fair, different people having yard sales and stuff and selling their antiques and collectibles. And so I picked up a lot of teacups because people seem to really like teacups. I had a gorgeous, I should have showed you guys, I had a gorgeous teapot that I bought. The lid was cracked, but it was glued back together beautiful. That sold right away. Anyways, I think this video is going to probably cut me off, but hopefully I can do another video soon. Thank you guys. Thank you for your support. Love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right. see if it cuts me off here. So let me keep going. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't know I could do videos over 20 minutes. Okay, well, hopefully you guys can hear me. I hope this video is going good. I hope I'm not boring you guys to death. It's just I'm afraid that it's not going to let me do a video for a long time. If you guys can let me know if you guys are having trouble with your videos downloading, or is it just me? Because I've been having trouble, seem like, for months. Um, it won't let me, when I go to do a video, and I'm talking with my laptop, everything will be like, let's see, well, up up over here at the top where the red candle is. That's where everything's like shoved up there. So I can turn the video on to start recording, but I can't shut it off. And it shows me in a little square up in the top left corner, like a little tiny box. So instead of having my full screen and I can see, like I can see now of it recording, it shows just a little tiny box up in the corner. I don't know, it's all messed up and I don't know why. And I try to look to find, I've never emailed YouTube for anything. And I tried to look the other day where I can email them, and I couldn't find where it was to be able to email them. Man, I hope this video downloads too, because I did a video the other day, like a 10-minute one, and I went to download it, and it wouldn't download. So now I'm thinking of that. I better just stop this and see if it'll let me download it. Alright, bye guys.